guys, how you doing? It's Henry, Mowers with Mowers again. So today I woke up and I wanted to move the rodimus prime, and as you know, the battery's really weak. You know, it holds a charge, but not for more than a few months. You know, so the battery was weak; it wouldn't start. So finally, I jumped it, got it over here to recharge it again. Seems to be okay. But so it starts now, and also this tire went bad. It was completely flat. I had put a plug in there, but you know, this tire is so old and stuff that, you know, I had to put a tube in there, you know. The reason why this one, I have to use this wheel, because I don't have another rim with this Ford lug MTD pattern, you know. I have a Cub Cadet that's 4-lug, but the hub is super big and it won't fit. So this is the only rim I could use. The rim inside itself is really rusted out and has a lot of gunk in it. You know, somebody had put slime in it or fix a flat or whatever in there, and it's just like, I can't even get this off my hands. It stinks, you know. So I shoved the tube in there, so that'll be good for a while. So it starts now, and then if you guys remember, a trailer that I used to pull this, I took the wheels off of that trailer and put it on the John Deere trailer that I got, right? Because that was the only one that fit, and I didn't want to go out and spend money and buy new wheels for it, so I just used the wheels that I had. And then I adapted wheels to fit on my black trailer, right? Well, those wheels were front tractor tires, right? And I had to cut the you know, wheel well area to allow it to fit. So then I thought to myself, I go, well, if I could put front tractor tires on it, wouldn't it look great if I put rear tractor tires on it? And I actually thought, what about the white walls? On my Black Beauty, I had those white wall rear tires, but then I got these ATV big knobby tires that I wanted to put on the Black Beauty, and I white walled those too. Well, the old white walls were just sitting in my shed doing nothing. And I thought, man, wouldn't it look great if I put the white walls on the trailer? Yeah, fits too. Now we're cooking with Crisco, right? Why not? If you can and you have it, just do it. That's pretty tight there. If I put stuff on it, it might rub. Matter of fact, I think it is going to rub. I might have to rethink this again. So I was just looking through it. It does slightly touch, but because there's no shocks or anything like that, the metal is holding it, you know? So even if I push down on it, I mean, it slightly rubs, but I'm never going to have anything that heavy to put on here, you know? Well, this will do. I think it looks badass. Coolidge. How's that look? Pretty cool? Alright, now let's see if it starts. out of gas. Just when I was about to park. This thing breathes gas like crazy. You know what? It's good. You know why? I'm gonna drain the gas anyway for winter storage. Badass. I'm going to part out this Murray because it has a rusted deck. Can't use it. So I'm going to part it out and use the parts for something else. Impact wrench makes it much easier to dismantle. When your impact is strong enough. You got the right tools, you can do anything. Just loosen up this bolt with a breaker bar first. Or you can snap it like I just did. You kind of feel if it will. Quantum engine with one bolt in it. It's okay, I'll drill that out when I need it and put a bolt through there with a nut on the other end. Real quick, just disassembled everything. Believe it or not, these discharge flaps, if they're in good shape, people buy them because you see them, they're always trash. This back thing, I've sold a bunch of these too, but this one's already done ski, see? So I just took the wheels off. I couldn't get this bracket off, but these brackets are useful when you run into another Murray that has a bad bracket, you know, height adjusters. So I'm going to take this to the curb. Get rid of it. So next up, got so much to do. I don't think I'm going to be messing with these two Hondas because they're both stuck. Missing wires. If you guys have ever worked on these Hondas before, they're mucho complicado. I mean, there's clutches on the brake and like 5 wires or something. You see that? 2 levers, 3 handles. It's just a ton, you know? 3 handles, a button, 2 more levers. I mean, it's just like super complicated, you know. I think when things die down, maybe I'll, if I still have these, I listed these 2, you know, sold for sale as is, you know. I actually have an extra handle that's probably good, and I have another engine. I guess I could, you know, put one together and have it run pretty well, I think, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm selling these 2 snappers as is. I might work on that one. You know why? For the only sole reason is because I've never worked on a Wisconsin Robin engine before. So that might be kind of interesting. That high vac snapper bag is actually in pretty good shape, you know. But the only motivation that I have to even mess with that or keep that in any way is because I've never worked on a Wisconsin Robin, and I figured I'd give it a whirl, you know what I'm saying? But this thing got through a trade also. It looks complete. Even though it came to me in pieces, it does look complete, you know? So what I mean by complete is the brake handle and cable seem to be good. And it appears that the engagement is also good. I mean, a little rusty, but it moves, clicks, sort of disengages. And I believe it's all here. So it came to me in pieces. I just sort of put it up. You know, this is like that. This is loose. It's missing screws. It's a Tecumseh carburetor, which I absolutely hate. Because what's wrong with this always? What's bad? Primer bulb is always so stiff. You'll never get any kind of prime in it, you know? Hate it. But honestly, deck is okay, and it appears that the front propulsion might work. Front wheels are still good. Like I said, it's all here with the exception of the bagger, you know? So I'm going to drag this inside and see what we find. Somebody was in a hurry to take that out. I'm going to bend that back. So, this is a Craftsman 21 wide with a Tecumseh engine in it. It's a 6.75 high output Eager 1. I hate Eager 1s. Self-propelled, wheels look okay, primer bulb is very stiff, there's oil everywhere because the dipstick was pulled out. Dipstick? Cletus, you dipstick!
Cletus, you know what you are? You're a dipstick, a 14-karat dipstick!
There's no blade on the bottom because I was spinning the flywheel and nothing happened. This feels funny. I'm going to take this handle, ouch, so I'm going to rebend this back. This is bent up shape here. Stand on the opposite side with some channel locks. Grip it right around here. It's like straightening up a chassis on a car that was wrecked. There we go. Much better. Fixed. Now I'm going to put the gas tank on there. And the dipstick. And the cowling, because if I don't have all that stuff on there, I won't be able to cold start it. You know, I had the O-ring for the thing. I don't know what I just did with it. Find some screws too. So I found the O-ring, put it back on the dipstick, and as I was doing that, I noticed the recoil starter. What's missing from this recoil starter? That's right. Missing a lot of stuff. This thing's not even attached on there because it's missing the bolt that keeps this on, plus the two butterfly things that fly out. Since I don't know what the last person did to this thing, I have an extra recoil starter from Tecumseh I'm going to go get. So while I did find two butterfly things, right? See, as you pull, butterfly things come flying out, right? I think they call them pawls, P-A-W-L. this thing is loose, right? Because the part that comes through here is supposed to come out and grip outward. Well, they're both broken, so you could just take a finger and just push that out and this will come out. So while you're pulling this thing, while it may work for a while, eventually with the vibration, this thing will pop out, go into this cup here, or maybe it'll hold in place, I don't know. But I'm not going to take a chance because it's a pain in the butt. So I'll just keep this in my bag of parts in the back and replace it with a good one. Gotta get one of these things, guys. I know my friend John over at Turning Wrenches, at Turning_Wrenches. It might be 95 in there or 85, I forget. He just got one of these X-Cargo things too. He's going to use it for the same reason I have it. Isn't it cool? Look at that. Tecumseh recoil starter. This one's a real pain because this is steel and it's thing is put in and then it's tacked. So you couldn't get this off if you wanted to. No way. Problem is, this is off of a really old lawnmower that's not meant to have a long rope, you know. I don't know if this will work because the rope's not long enough. Unless I change the rope. Man, that's a pain. You know what I mean? However, I do have actually another one. See? There's one right there. That's off of that snapper that I don't want, you know? However, that's the same one as that 3.5. It's a short rope. It's not meant to have an extended rope for you to pull it from the handle, you know? So screw it. I am going to just use this one, the original one. And because I think the nut, the flywheel nut, will keep this on there. I think it might even be designed that way. I think that actually might work after all. So let me put this back on again and find some 3/8 bolts to hold that cover on because I don't have any bolts. Secure the cowling, the recoil starter, and now the gas tank. Now I'm messing with the fuel lines. Put the fuel line onto the gas tank now. This is the top cover that goes onto here. Find a screw for that. Missing screws everywhere. Now for a blade. The blade from the Murray was too long, so the Murray must have been a 22. So I got another 21 inch over here, 5/8 bolt. There we go. This is all put together now. So I was just giving it a dry pull, and look. Part over here is bent in. Right there is a notch. This thing's got all kinds of things wrong with it, huh? Man, banging and banging won't go down. Just don't have the right leverage, you know what I mean? It's getting there, actually. If I don't get this down, we're just going to cut it off, grind it down. I got it. Just needs to clear. Let's see how it pulls. Ooh, feels good. I just put some penetrating oil right on the recoil starter because it was a little stiff. Sucking the rope back in before it was having trouble sucking it in. I'm going to blow a little bit of carb cleaner inside the carb. Actually, I've got some starting fluid. I use up this can. I'm sick of looking at it. I don't know if it's going in there. Is it going in there? Nothing but air. There you go. Now we've got something. What do you guys think? Think it'll start? I don't think so. What? Holy cow. Let's put some gas in it. So in my experience, 9 out of 10 Tecumseh carbs leak. One of the reasons why I hate them so much. Gas tank's pretty clean. Actually, it's dry, bone dry. A little bit of gas in there, let it trickle down. I hope the fuel line that I connected is good enough. So far, so good. No way this primer works though. This primer bolt is so stiff and hard. It's not getting in there. There's no way. Push this all day and nothing will happen. Primer bolt sucks. See this? Came off. Came off the thing. That thing that I was telling you about, it's no longer gripping. It came out. Just when I was about to start it too. Can you believe that? What can I do? Gotta get it. Short rope. Just put some penetrating oil inside the reel so that it will smooth and will tract better. I guess I'll just change it now. So, without that thing, those little butterfly things would just pop out, you know? So I've got the short rope on there. My battery's about to die. Let's see what happens. about that, huh? Isn't that amazing? And this string thing sucks. How about it? At least it started up. Doesn't leak either. Also, I tried the self-propulsion. Self-propulsion doesn't work. Why? Well, because there's no belt on there. And also, guess what? That's right, it's leaking. It's a Tecumseh. Of course it's leaking. Damn it. Leaking mad. Leaking crazy. Where's the towel? That's right, all over my new driveway. Nightmare. Of course it's leaking. Anyway, got this baby started. It's a Craftsman, 6.75 horsepower, Eager 1 lawnmower, self-propelled, no bagger, Tecumseh engine. Put it together from pieces. I'm really surprised that it started up and worked, you know? I'm gonna find a belt for this and fix that leak, Jesus. Little bag. Just finished charging my phone. Didn't think it would take so long to get that damn Eager 1 going, you know? Got a package in the mail. You know who this is from. You know who it's from. It's from the subscriber that is like Santa Claus. He just likes to send me stuff. I love gifts, Sam. Thank you very much. Samuel Sandoval. He's my man. Dallas Cowboy fan too. Go Cowboys. Okay, so this is what he sent me this time. Hi Henry, I ordered me one also, and I ordered you one. I hope this is useful to you. You have saved me a lot of money with your great tips. Give my best to Boba. Thanks from subscriber Sam. Thank you very much, Sam. When I first opened this up, I'm like, who sent me something? What is it? And when I took it out, I go, oh, that's nice. What is it? So, it's a valve removal tool. You know, when you're putting inner tubes in and stuff, and I'm removing a valve, I always take side cutters and cut it twice, pull it out, and blah, blah, blah. Apparently, I can just stick this on there, right? Onto the valve, right? And go, how's that sound go again? Very cool. You know, I'm going to use this the next time I change a tire, and you know I'll use it because I change lots of tires. Well, at least I put a lot of tubes in, you know what I mean? Anyway, so thank you very much, Sam. Keep the gifts coming. And anybody else who wants to send me gifts, email me from my address. I'll shout you out. And if you have a business or Instagram, whatever, I'd be happy to shout you out. No big deal, you know? Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Anyway, so look, while I was charging my phone and answering the mailbag, looky here. So, I fixed the leak. I took the carburetor out, right? I took the carburetor off completely. Took the bowl off. Inside was relatively clean, but it had like cloudy, gummy, jelly, starting to gel up white stuff. So, and gray stuff. So that's like water or a mixture of like bad stable or something. But there wasn't any gas in it. So I removed it from the intake manifold. The intake manifold had a terrible gasket. Horrible. And I didn't have any for this model. I hate Tecumsehs, so I try not to mess with them at all. But I had another one, and I made one, you know, so I put a gasket between the engine block and the intake manifold. Cleaned the carburetor. Believe it or not, the primer bulb actually sort of works now. I mean, pretty amazed. I did find I had 4 tries, but you know, I have a lot of belts, you know, from all the mowers that I've had over the years, and I just keep the belts if I dump the mower, you know. And so I actually found one that fits perfectly. The spring attached to the engagement cable to the drive was stretched out. So therefore, when I engaged it all the way, right, it would move, but if you didn't touch it, it wouldn't move. So what happened was I just bent the spring, I pulled the spring longer, bent it, wrapped it around the thing so that it has more tension. So now when you turn it, this thing, the wheels turn. Put the cover back on. I put the air cleaner cover back on. Believe it or not, I restrung the recoil starter for a longer rope. So watch this, guys, okay? It's complete, you know? Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, something like that. You're not gonna believe it. Check this out. From when this was dumped on my lawn, right, in pieces, the whole top part was off. I mean, this thing had lots of problems, man. Had no blade, had no propulsion V-belt for the drive. This thing was all bent out of place. Gas tank was off, had no screws or anything. Recoil starter had a short rope and it kept on skipping and stuff. Rewound it again so the tension's nice. Carburetor was dirty. Gasket was bad. Spring was stretched. I mean, this thing had a multitude of problems, but can you believe that this is all together and it runs on one pull? Never would have guessed it, man. But I tell you what, I spent freaking all day on this damn thing. I'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Eh? You thought I forgot, huh? Well, I almost did. From the dipstick being out earlier and moving it around, splashing all over the place, all the Earl leaked out. Earl wasn't any good anyway. Can you believe I was running this thing with little to no Earl? So, just gonna fill this up here with 20 ounces of SAE30 Plus, courtesy of my friends over at Lucas Oil Products. This has about 20 ounces in here. I'll just dump this whole thing in there. Well, maybe it has more. See on the cap, SAE30. I don't have anywhere to put it, so put some bags around the handle so that those cables don't rust up, you know, in the rain. Put a plastic bag over the carburetor. And I guess I'm just gonna have to park it along with my other 20 lawnmowers that all run. See you guys next time, Mowers and Blows. Hey guys, support my channel, buy a sticker. Also follow me on Instagram at Mowers Blowers. Check out my website, mowersblowers.com. See you guys on the next project. Have a great day.
see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Wow, wow, wow.